Now, let me state something here categorically. You know what? Our ministry never starts until we get this thing love. You haven't started ministry until we get this one. What are you ministering? You see, Joseph would have missed his ministry if he didn't forgive his brothers. When his father was dying, he actually told him, please forgive your brothers. Moses, his own people told him, who have made you a ruler over us. Hey, Moses risked his life. He was going to save. He saw an Egyptian beating an Israelite. He tried to deliver him. You know the spirit of deliverer when you're a leader. Try fought him. He didn't intend to kill him, but one blow, no, the man was too anointed. And then the guy just died. He buried him in the sand. Then the other time he saw two Israelites fighting. He said, you are brothers. Why are you doing this? It's Egyptians who are multitude. You are brothers. Don't do this. They said, who made you a judge over us? Are you going to kill me the way you killed the other guy? He went and reported him. It cost 40 years. But they were the same people God sent Moses to. If you had not forgiven them, no ministry. Joseph, same. Stephen. You see, the reason why we have a Paul was because Stephen forgave. You don't have a ministry if you don't have love. It's as simple as that. And this thing, this thing we are playing about, this love thing, and we're all joking about it. We all pretend it's not necessary. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody wants to do it. We all pretend we can't help. Everybody for himself. And we're all going about. This is the real thing that is wasting our time. Not any other thing. This is the real thing. And this one, we're all polished. We don't want to be inconvenienced. If we don't get this, we don't have a ministry. By this one, all people know that you are my disciples. It's a hard one. But that's the one we have to pass before we can be filled with the fullness of God. You see, let me explain something to you. There is a realm the church is supposed to be walking in. There's a realm, there's a dimension. You see, the true identity of the church is Christ, is God. The church is God. The church is Christ. But we can't walk in that until we apprehend who God is, the love of Christ. Then we'll be filled with all the fullness of God. Then from that point, we begin to walk in the next verse, which says, now unto him, who in consequence of the action of his power within us is able to carry out his purpose superabundantly over and beyond, far above everything we can imagine or think. That's how it happens. That's when that is unto him be glory in the church by Christ Jesus. That's when it starts happening. It is easier to get a barren woman to have a child by love and compassion rather than by prayer or power. I told you something here in the morning. I said, all these mad guys that are about on the street, after we've given them all the drugs, we will still have to come back to show them love. Doc, am I correct? If we don't come back to show them love, all the drugs will only affect them negatively. We'll have to come back to that. All the guys who they will not understand, they want to fight. After all the fighting, they still have to come to the negotiating table. They say everything else can fail, but love never doesn't fail. It doesn't. It's effective. And when the devil knows that something is the power, something powerful, he plays around it, belittles it, turns it into something until nobody wants it.